Hey, pump faking. What's shaking? What's shaking, my peoples? What's shaking, my peoples? What's shaking? What's shaking? What's shaking? It's fight week. Haney Garcia fight week. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue. We signing up. Y'all know what it is, man. We tapping in. Man, tap in, man. Be there or be square, man. Be there or be square, man. If you have not bought the pay-per-view for this fight, let's start promoting the fights. Instead of everybody talking down on it, let's start promoting it. How about we say, go support the fight. Go buy the tickets. Let's make it happen. How about that? I'll buy that for $1. What you think about that? What y'all think about that? They ain't gonna send out my notifications, so make sure y'all tap in. They definitely ain't gonna send out the notifications. Definitely not. Box Center with Jay Sniff. What's good? Box Latino, what's up? We got 4 people here. That's disgusting. They should be ashamed of their damn self. 4 people. TR, what's good? We got 4 people in here. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. Libra 926, what's good? 4 people in the live stream is crazy. Crazy. 4 people is buck wow. Talk about nasty work. YouTube should be ashamed of itself. Byron G, what's up, family? Boss News DC, what's good? I got 4 people in here. 4 people. 4 people, nasty. 4 people is nasty. Nasty work, man. Nasty. It's disgusting, man. The things they do is disgusting, man. Sing said, what's up, family? I can't get 30 people in here. That's disgusting, bro. We can't get 30 people in here. Wow. Disgusting, man. Think about that. 30 people. I can't get 30 people in here. 30. 30. Not 300. 30. Sylvester Simon, 2011. What's up, family? Nasty work, man. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work. Nasty work, man. Definitely nasty work. Let me see. Nasty, nasty, nasty work, man. The GOAT 95, what's up? GFS Blackout, Truest Khalifa, what's up, family? Blue, you got Dev scoring a stoppage over Ryan? I do. Gerardo Valencia, what's good? Detroit D Hill, what's up, family? Boston News DC, Ryan G, what's up, family? GFS Blackout, what's up, family? Libra 926, TR, what's up, family? Robert Singleton, what's good? Yeah, the few people that they allowed come in to this live stream, salute to y'all, man. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. TJ Strickland, what's good? Yeah, they're not sending my notification. How we can't even get 50 people in here? Come on, man. Come on, man. That's not even realistic. It don't gotta be Big Ray. What's up, family? I'll be in town Friday morning for the fight. Salute. It's disgusting, man. Disgusting work. Nasty work, bro.
This is Haney. Watch me fight Ryan.
Now Ryan Garcia talking about Floyd can't read. Jonathan 97, what's good? Smash the like button, man. Wow, we got 64 whole people in here. It's nasty, bro. Nasty. Nasty, man. But anyway, let's get into this, man. So I wanted to continue this. I heard this on the Boxing Voice, and I was listening to the Boxing Voice, and I was listening. Hey, K Crowder, what's up, family? I was listening to the Boxing Voice, and I was listening to I was listening to the Boxing Voice, and I was listening to Addison Pinckney. What's up, family? And I was listening to the people that was coming in to the Boxing Voice and calling in, right? And the people that was calling in, they was saying, they was talking about Devin Haney saying that, Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis, if they retire right now, they're not Hall of Famers. And I thought that that was a good topic. I think that that's a good topic to talk about in boxing overall, not just with Tank and Shakur. I think about overall, right? OG Bobby Johnson, what's up, Haney? I think about overall, that's a good topic, right? To discuss, okay? And and so it's a good question, right? Are they Hall of Famers right now if they retired? Right? Are they? Right? Are they Hall of Famers? Right? And the question is, and the answer is, right? I don't think Tank is a Hall of Famer, but I do think Shakur is a Hall of Famer right now. Tiana Scott, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Oh man, why my soundboard is tweaking? right? Crunchtown Sports was good. Curtis Ross was good. And Southwest Dice was good. I'm gonna get into this, right? Yee Hunter, what up, nephew? Shakur is closer, but I don't think either are quite yet. Yeah, and I can agree with that. James, what's good? So here's the thing, right? I think that Irish Eamon, what's up, family? I think that Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Okay. AP, what's up? BVG Trey, what's up, family? Let me call my OG and tell him I'm gonna come pick up the sling. Prolific one, what's good? What's shaking, OG? Not much, not much. I'm gonna finish up some work and then 4:30 good. All right. You can take me over there then. All right, cool. That's even better. Okay, okay. All right. Yep. I'll hit you as soon as I'm headed to your house. All right. Appreciate you, OG. All right, later. The OG. Robert Singleton, what's good? That's the OG right there, my OG. So, GM, what's up, family? If Tim Bradley can make it to the Hall of Fame, they all making it. Tim Bradley only has one loss. He only lost to Tim Bradley only lost to Pacquiao, and he got a win over Pacquiao. 3 fights with Pacquiao. He's 1-1-1, right? If I'm not mistaken. Didn't they have a draw? He beat Pacquiao. Pacquiao beat him, or did Pacquiao beat him twice? Tim Bradley. You see, here's the thing, because this is the thing with Tim Bradley that people don't understand. Because again, the sport of boxing, if you're not familiar with uh, um, the names on the resume, you don't understand the fighters that Tim Bradley beat. Okay, so uh, uh, um, he had the split draw with Diego Chavez, right? He lost to Pacquiao twice, but he beat Pacquiao, right? Tim Bradley is a 2 division champion, right? Now check this out. He beat Juan Manuel Marquez, Ruslan Provodnikov. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Joel Casamayor. He beat Devin Alexander. He beat Carlos Abreu. He beat Lamont Peterson. He beat Nate Campbell. He beat Kendall Holt. See, he beat Junior Witter. See, these are fighters that people don't know because most people are not too familiar with how deep the sport of boxing is, right? We only familiar with popular names. But let me run you off a stretch of fighters. He lost to Manny Pacquiao. He beat Brandon Rios, Jesse Vargas. He drew with Diego Chavez. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Juan Manuel Marquez. He beat Ruslan Provodnikov. Manny Pacquiao and Marquez are Hall of Famers. Ruslan Provodnikov, Joel Casamayor is a Hall of Famer. He beat Devin Alexander in his prime. He beat Carlos Abreu. He beat Lamont Peterson, who's a one of those borderliners. He beat Nate Campbell, who's another borderliner. He beat Kendall Holt, and he beat Junior Witter, and he beat Miguel Vasquez. Chilltown Majors, what's good? Mike C, what's good? Ralph the One, what's good? Joe Townsend, what's up, family? I'm going to pick up the sling right now, Joe. Robert Singleton, what's good? 10-100, what's good? These are the fighters Tim Bradley beat, but again, because Tank is not, but Shakur is. Yeah. Are you okay, boo? Yeah. I'm just reading off the list. Roll Tide for Life, what's good? So these are the fighters that he beat. Now, the accomplishments of Gervonta Tank Davis compared to the accomplishments of Shakur Stevenson. Why do I say if right now they both retired, Shakur would get in, Tank would be right? Because of Tank Davis, he beat Pedraza, Leo Santa Cruz, Gamboa, right? But at the time he beat them, right? He beat Pedraza, like Tim Bradley. He beat Marquez in his prime. He beat Pacquiao in his prime. He beat Devin Alexander in his prime. Might see Tim Bradley is not a Hall of Famer. Okay. He's a 2-division champion. Did you not know the names I just ran off to you? He beat Junior Witter. He beat Miguel Vasquez. He beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat Juan Manuel Marquez. He beat Devin Alexander. These are fighters he beat in their prime. He beat these fighters in their prime. Okay, Nate Campbell, Kendall Holt. Y'all may not familiar with Nate Campbell and Kendall Holt. Okay, he beat Carlos Abreu. He beat Lamont Peterson. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Tim Bradley's not a Hall of Famer. Boxing teacher was good. That's not enough not to be a Hall of Famer. Tim Bradley's a 2-division champion. Look at the names I just ran off to you. And he beat these guys back to back. He beat these guys back to back. Tim Bradley only loss came to Manny Pacquiao. Do y'all realize that? You go back and watch the Manny Pacquiao fight. It was a close fight. Tim Bradley could have got the nod. RC was good. Third Super NSU was good. If you don't know who Junior Witter is, you don't know who Miguel Vasquez is, you don't know who Kendall Holt, Nate Campbell is, you don't understand who Lamont Peterson was, right? You don't know who Carlos Abreu in his prime, Devin Alexander in his prime. If y'all don't understand who these fighters are, then you got to do your homework. You got to do your homework. Tim Bradley was on the cover of Ring Magazine as the future of the sport of boxing with Devin Alexander, and then he beat Devin Alexander. See, these are things that people don't know. Tim Bradley was on the cover of the magazine. Who's gonna win? The same way Shane Mosley and Floyd Mayweather was on the cover of the magazine. Devin Alexander and Tim Bradley. Okay, Devin Alexander and Tim Bradley. Right? Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Right? Okay. Now, Chris Alexander, what's good? Now, this is equivalent to Tim Bradley and Devin Alexander were equivalent to, at that time, Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson. They were the future of the sport of boxing. See, y'all don't remember that. You don't remember that. They was touted as the future of the sport of boxing. And they both lived up to it. They didn't disappoint. They didn't underperform. They didn't underperform. Now, Devin Alexander, is he a Hall of Famer? But Tim Bradley beat Devin Alexander, who was a southpaw, who had power, who was slick, and people said Tim Bradley had no power and he was going to lose to Devin Alexander. He won. If I'm not mistaken, Tim Bradley was the underdog in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, I think Tim Bradley was the underdog in that fight. Not a major underdog, but I think he wasn't the favorite. The activist, what's good? Teach, what's up? Devin Alexander and Tim Bradley fought too soon. But this was a fight that they was calling for. It was a big fight. The same way, it's the same way. Nah, Blue, you're wrong with this one. Tim Bradley, I don't know, Devin Alexander. Man, listen, I watch boxing, bro. I'm not wrong. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just like right now, everybody likes Jerron Boots Ennis, right? And he's the next great thing, right? Jerron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz fight right now. And Virgil Ortiz beats Jerron Boots Ennis. All of a sudden, Jerron Boots Ennis is a nobody? Please stop. Troll, what's good? Please stop. Stop. That's what the problem is with the sport of boxing. Boxing teacher, brother, I teach boxing. So do I. So what that mean? So do I. So right now, if Jerron Boots Ennis fought Virgil Ortiz when they was the two guys being talked about, so now the Nigerian Nightmare was good. So now, if Virgil Ortiz beats Jerron Boots Ennis, Chuck PC Ville Boxing was good. All right, crazy. What's up, family? Ray Spacer was good. So that means Jerron Boots Ennis is trash, and Tim Bradley, come on, man, knock it off. That's the problem we have. It's disgusting. I can't stand that in the sport of boxing. Can't stand it. Soon as a fighter lose, all of a sudden he trash. Well, yeah, well, he was overrated. No, he ain't. He wasn't. How was he overrated? Now he was overrated because he lost. Elijah on the Don, what's good? I got a college boxing club. I teach boxing to the youngins. Okay, good for you. Salute to you. Much love. Much love. That don't mean you know the sport of boxing. That don't mean you know more than me. AK Crowder, what's up, family? That means nothing. That might work with other people. That don't work with me, brother. I've been in and around the sport of boxing probably before you was born. Battle Rap Rob, Mr. B-More, salute. That don't mean nothing. What does that mean? Blue, who do you in that upcoming Wilder fight? Who do you in the... I got Wilder winning. Rafi Gonzalez was good. Izzy Garcia was good. I got Wilder winning. I think that style is tailor-made for him. He ain't going to be moving. Zhang ain't going to be moving. I've been doing boxing for 25 years. Doing start with me, bro. Well, you're not very smart because I've been in the sport of boxing and around the sport of boxing for 40 years. So my 40 years trump your 25. Little Rock, what's up, family? See how that works? See how I was talking about this last night, how sometimes your mouth moves before your brain? I'm not on my laptop, so I can't send them a link. Kyle Porter, what's up, family? Train Out of Dream Deuce, what's good? I've been in the sport for 25 years. I've been in and around it for 40. Boogie Fever, what's good? Now, last time I checked, 40 is a lot more than 25. Boogie Fever, what's good? He says, so you started at 8? Floyd Miller started boxing at 6. Not so smart guy. I thought you was a boxing teacher. I thought you was a boxing teacher. My daughter, man, she started learning boxing since she was 4 years old. My son started learning boxing since he was 5. You just said, so you started when you was 8? Boy, oh boy. Where they find these people at? But you a boxing teacher at a college. What you talking about? Devin Haney been boxing since he was 7 years old. Ryan Garcia been boxing since he was 7 years old. Floyd Miller was boxing since he came out the womb. But you just said you was a boxing teacher and a historian. Wenwick Smith, what's up, family? Now, what classes are you teaching? He said, if we counting our childhood, I got 36. Again, 40 is a lot more than still more than 36. I don't know. You still not doing the math. Your math ain't mathing, and you a whole teacher. You just said it's 36. That still don't trump 40. I don't understand, man. TJ Strickland, what's good? Where do they find these people? Including my childhood, I've been doing it for 36 years. Okay, I just said I was doing it for 40. Spence, New York City, what's up, family? James Bones, what's good? I live with Olympic gold medalists. My grandmother's close friends with Hall of Fame. My mother's close friends with Hall of Fame trainers. Mark Franklin was good. I chose the route of football, but I've been in and around boxing forever. I'm out, Blue. You doing respect my not. You can't even spell. What class are you teaching? I'm out, Blue. You doing respect my knowledge. What class are you teaching, bro? You can't count and you can't spell. And you just told me that you're a teacher at a college. This is why I don't want to send my kids to school. UUB, what's good? You can't count and you can't teach and you can't spell. You just told me you're a teacher at a college. Make this make sense. You told me you're a historian of sport of boxing, and then the first thing you said was, oh, you started boxing at 8? Everybody knows that's the tender ages is early in the sport of boxing. I thought you said you was a historian. What kind of historian are you? When did you start? Boy, oh boy. Where do they find these people, boy? People just come just to be detractors, just to argue. Just to argue. That's all. Just to be argumentative. That's it. That's all. And they'll say anything. G-Man King, what's good? You just started knowing the sport of boxing. You said 8 years old and laughed like that was a thing. You can't make this stuff up, man. 8 years old, ha ha ha. Boy, oh boy. Rafi Gonzalez, what's good? That's why we have low education levels. All facts. You ain't, I don't know what, please tell me where you teach at. You said I'm a teacher. Please let me know where you teach at so I can make sure anybody I know, they don't go there. Please let me know. Where do you teach, bro? This is an important message because we need to know where to avoid. Please let me know. Stay clear. Everybody in the chat, if he dropped where he at, please stay out of a 10-mile ratio of him north, south, east, and west. Nothing close to where he at. Nothing. He a teacher that can't spell and can't add. That's bad. That's terrible. Stay far away from him. Stay far away from him. You don't want to be nowhere in the vicinity of him. Please. Anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. So my thing is, right, I think that Shakur and Tank are both borderline. King Lee Elliott, what's up, family? He said, Blue, what up? What happened to my wrench? I don't know, great brother. It's green. I don't know if you did something because you're a channel member. I don't know. Hey, Curry, peace and blessings, Queen. How you feeling today? So now check this out, right? So now, based off of the numbers, they both probably borderline. But Shakur has been a 3-division champion. He's a unified champion. And remember, the Boxing Hall of Fame also includes what you did in the amateurs. And Shakur Stevenson is an Olympian and Olympic silver medalist. And many people thought he should have won the gold, right? Against Robisi Ramirez, right? Many people thought he won that fight. Brandon Woods, what's good? So Shakur Stevenson is a 3-division champion. He's a unified champion. And I think that qualifies Shakur Stevenson to be a Hall of Famer. As far as Gervonta Tank Davis, he's considered a 5-time world champion, but he's only held 2 of the official belts, right? The WBA and the IBF title, right? And that was at 130. Now he did go up to 35 and 40, but he won regular titles. When he won those belts at 35 and 40, there was champions in those divisions that he didn't fight, such as Josh Taylor was the undisputed champion at 140. And then at 135, Lomachenko was the unified champion, if I'm not mistaken. So, you factor those things in, right? You factor all of those things in, and you got to take into a consideration that, is he a Hall of Famer? Now, he did beat Leo Santa Cruz, who's a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion. He did beat Yoriokas Gamboa, who was an Olympic gold medalist, 3-division champion. I think Gamboa is a Hall of Famer. And he beat Pedraza, right? So he beat Pedraza, Leo, and Gamboa. Leo and Pedraza was in their prime. Gamboa wasn't, but I still give him credit for beating Gamboa. So he beat 3 Hall of Famers, and he's a 2-time world champion. Does that qualify you as a Hall of Famer? Does that qualify you Hunter Gray, what's up? Does that qualify you to be a Hall of Famer? Hmm. Does that qualify you to be a Hall of Famer? Johnny Cross was good. How is Gamboa a Hall of Famer? Gamboa is a 3-division champion and Olympic gold medalist. So he's another borderline. I don't know. But does that qualify Tank to be a Hall of Famer? Now, he holds the records for the live gate at the Barclays Center and Capital One for boxing. 5.2 gate, $5 million gate. And he has one pay-per-view right now that did 1 million pay-per-view buys. Does that qualify him to be a Hall of Famer? I'd say no. But less has gotten in. More have gotten in for doing less. Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame. That's terrible. Uh, uh, um, Prolific one was good. Arturo Gotti's in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame simply for being in action-packed fights. Not always winning them, just being in them. Does that qualify you to be a Hall of Famer? Arturo Gatti is in the Hall of Fame. Has he done more than Tank? Coach Perry, what's good? Think about that. Arturo Gatti in his prime. Let's see what Arturo Gatti did. Yeah, I forgot about Gotti is in there. You got Sylvester Stallone is in there. He ain't throw a punch. Now, Arturo Thunder Gotti, the late great legend Arturo Gotti, man. I used to love Arturo Gotti. Can't believe he ain't here no more, man. It's ridiculous, man. Arturo Gotti's a 2-division champion. Let's look at his resume. He's a 2-division champion, right? Arturo Thunder Gotti. Who did he beat? He beat Jesse James Leha. He beat Mickey Ward. That's what he's known for. The trilogy with Mickey Ward. Man, they fought back to back to back. That's ridiculous. He lost to Oscar De La Hoya. He lost to Angel Manfredi, Ivan Robinson twice. Yeah, he didn't beat any notable names. Yeah, Gotti didn't beat no real notable names. He's known for the Mickey Ward. No. No. I don't think he's done more than Tank. So, based off of this, Tank got to get in. Robert Chandler, my brother in the super chat. If Tank doesn't fight Curl or Dev, do you put him in? Well, based off of Arturo Gotti, the late Arturo Gotti. Arturo Gotti is in the Hall of Fame. Dom G was good. He's a 2-division champion. He was knocked out. He's known for the Floyd Mayweather fight and the Mickey Ward fights. He's known for the Mickey Ward fights and the Floyd Mayweather fight. Arturo Gatti did not accomplish and wasn't better. If Tank fought Arturo Gatti, he would lose. Tank would beat Arturo Gatti. He's better than Arturo Gatti. And I think Tank is more Tank beat better opponents. Bo Rice was good. So I'm giving it to Tank. Tank got to get in, man. Got to get in. He got to get in. Got to put him in. You got to put him in. Got to put him in. I mean, you got to put him in. You got to put him in. You got to get in there. Isaiah Eman. Tim Bradley, I went over Tim Bradley's resume. People always throw Tim Bradley out there because they don't know Tim Bradley's resume. They're not familiar with Tim Bradley's resume. Because people are not familiar with Tim Bradley's resume, they automatically assume, because this false narrative, once again, most people in the sport of boxing don't do research. Jeff Spart, what's good? 90% of people in boxing, they don't do research. They don't know what they're talking about. They probably didn't watch the fights. So what happens here is this. This is what happens in the sport of boxing, is that you have situations where Blue, where all your supporters, YouTube chose not to send out my notifications. I have 4 people in 10 minutes. I could only get 4 people. So YouTube decided not to send out my notifications. And they're still deciding not to send out my notifications. That's abundantly clear. Which is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, man. Salute to my cousin in the building, dropping that dub. That's my cousin right there in real life. Salute to my cousin Speedy Cinco in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue. He said, "What's shaking, bro? Keep up the grind. Proud of you. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, cousin." Yep, we gonna cook this week. You only got 200 people. You need 1,000. Yeah, I should have 1,000, but you know that's YouTube playing games. Shogun 76, what's good? They clearly. I have 4 people in 10 minutes and only have 4 people. Come on, man. How is that even realistically possible? C-Bus, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute, appreciate you. I have 4 people in 10 minutes and I can only get 4 people in here. Come on, man. That's not even fucking realistic. Pardon my language. This dude said, did I buy my subscribers? Bro. Eagle Fan 18, what's up, family? Anyway, Coach Perry, what's good? True, I've been on YouTube for a minute and ain't getting no notifications. I saw time and checked in. It's crazy, bro. And you see how they refuse to let it go. You see how it goes. You see how they won't let me go past a certain number. They keeping me right there. Come on, man. It's disgusting, man. I have 4 people in 10 minutes. 4 people? 4? Come on, man. Salute to Rob White, brother, becoming an official channel member, family member of this here, Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute. Louis Melendez, what's good? Blue, where you at Saturday? Fight. Mark, oh, what's up, family? Hello, Blue. How are you? Doing great, brother. Yeah. I'll be at the fight on Saturday. Fight night. And it's fight night, and we feel all right. I haven't got a notification in a year. It's disgusting, man. It's disgusting, man. Oh, I need my charger. Pimpin'! Ridiculous, man. YouTube can do whatever they want, but it's okay. It's okay. They can't stop this grind. They gonna try though. They gonna do their best. Salute to my brother C-Bus back in the super chat. Appreciate you. Darius Hall, what's up, family? So now, so oh shit. Sorry about that, people. So I would like to say that I think that is the case. Now, I wanted to talk about this as well. We have a situation where Ruben Langford, what's up, family? We have a situation where people are assuming that Terrence Crawford is outpricing himself, overpricing himself for the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. Right? That's what I keep seeing. Oh, Terrence Crawford is outpricing himself. Terrence Crawford is asking for, amount of money that's not realistic. He's asked for $25 million to fight Jerron Boots Ennis. pricing itself out. Michael Hughes, let's go. Blue, how do you think a Andre Ward versus James Toney and Bud versus Pernell Whitaker fight goes? I think Terrence Crawford too big for Pernell Whitaker. Jared Wilson was good, but I do think Pernell Whitaker, his defense, his slickness, his counter punch ability, I think Pernell Whitaker will possibly beat Terrence Crawford. His southpaw stance, his counter punch ability, his defense is ridiculous. And Terrence Crawford is not very fast. But they remind me of each other though. They remind me they're similar. They remind me of each other. James Toney, Andre Ward, I'm going Andre Ward. I think Andre Ward beats James Toney. I think he could beat James Toney. Yeah, I think Andre Ward beats him. I think Andre Ward beats him. He did say he would after round one. No, this just asking. Jared Wilson's got Bud punching himself out. Yeah, I don't know, man. Um, H Dub, what's up, family? I got that coming to you, H Dub. Got that coming to you. Better BF only wins by KO, just like Ryan. Yeah. Here come the Bud. Hey, yeah. I'm just DF. What's good? Yeah, I just think that Pernell Whitaker, I don't know, that's an interesting fight, man, because they remind me so much of each other. So much of each other. They're like reminiscent, very reminiscent of each other to me. They're very reminiscent of each other to me. I I I think they're like the same fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think Terrence Crawford has more power, but I think Pernell Whitaker had a lot of power. V. Williams, let's go. I want Bud to hurt Errol Spence this time. They ain't gonna fight. So yeah. So here's the thing. People started sending me these messages, and they like, see, Blue, Terrence Crawford pricing himself out. Terrence Crawford pricing himself out. Terrence Crawford is looking for money, unrealistic amounts of money, right? And so I'm like, where did they get this from? Where did they get this from? Right? So with that said, Bernie was hypothetically speaking, and it led me into a whole different type of conversation. A whole different type of conversation, right? It led me into a whole different type of conversation. Whole different type of conversation. And so the conversation it led me to, right? I'm like, well, like Bernie said, if Floyd Mayweather is a billionaire and you want to see Terrence Crawford fight Boots, put the money up. Floyd Mayweather is the richest boxer and promoter in all of boxing. So Bernie was hypothetically speaking when he said he wanted the 25 million. That was hypothetically speaking. He was hypothetically speaking. He wasn't, you know, he wasn't saying it based off of, you know, it being, you know, factual. He was just saying, give us 20 to 25 million and give Boots 4 or 5 million. Boots ain't never got 4 to 5 million, and give Bud the big money. Bud is going to be 37 years old in September. He gotta, people talking about cashing out. Man, this is the time for Bud to cash out. He about to be 40. So if you want to see him in these big fights, put up the big money. Period. If you want to see Terrence Crawford in the big fights, and this fight, a risk against Ennis, this is a high risk, low reward for Terrence Crawford. High risk, low reward for Terrence Crawford. Right? How does he benefit? Again, like I said, me being selfish, I want to see Ennis fight Terrence Crawford. That's my selfishness as a fan of the sport of boxing. That's just me being selfish. You understand what I'm telling y'all? That's me being selfish. Me being selfish, I want to see them fight. You follow me? But again, that's just me being selfish. Right? Respect my loop. What's good? That's me as a fan. Larry Lopez, what's up? That's me as a fan. I'm being selfish because I want to see Boots and Terrence Crawford fight. I want to see the style matchup. I want to see how Terrence Crawford fares against the style. That's it. That's all. Right? But for Terrence Crawford, the truth is it's a lose-lose situation for Terrence Crawford. He beats Jaron Boots Ennis, and guess what? Everybody's gonna say, Queen City highlights was good. He said no did. I don't know what that means. Terrence Crawford beats Jaron Boots Ennis. It's gonna be like, well, Boots didn't prove it. He ain't do nothing. If here's the thing, what I'm saying. So you got to ask yourself this question, right? So you got to ask yourself this question, right? Terrence Crawford beats Jaron Boots Ennis. Does that elevate his status? Caddy Peace 504, what's up? Timothy Stopmine, what's good? He said Bud said he want 25 million for a Boots fight blue. No, he didn't say that. That's what people try to make it out. People try to make it out to be that. Fido, what's up, family? If Terrence Crawford beats Jaron Boots Ennis, does that elevate his status? Does that change his position? In any way, shape, form, or fashion? Does that legitimize him? Does that legitimize him? Bear Suleiman, what's up, family? Where you been at? Does Crawford still want Canelo? Yes, he does. The sports guy, what's good? So that's what I'm asking. Does it elevate his status? Does if he beats Jaron Ennis, what does he gain from it? Is what I'm asking y'all. He beats Jaron Ennis, what does he gain from that? Because see, it goes back to this conversation we just had. Anthony Robinson, what's good? It goes back to the conversation we just had. I'm gonna say it again. It goes back to the conversation we just had. Terrence Crawford beating Jaron Boots Ennis. Tim Bradley beat Devin Alexander and he got discredited for it. He didn't get no credit for beating Devin Alexander. They were both on the cover of Ring Magazine. Ruben Langford, what's good? Mr. Anderson, what's up? They were both on the cover of Ring Magazine. Right? Both of them. Tim Bradley beat Devin Alexander. At that time, that was a high-profile fight. That was a big fight. He beat Devin Alexander, and everybody act like it didn't happen. He gets no credit for it. The promoter's view was good. He said, what is the benefit of Tank fighting Haney? Are you serious when you ask that question? Are you trolling me? Jonathan Simon, what's good? Are you trolling, right? So anyway, what does he get? What does Terrence Crawford benefit from fighting Boots Ennis? Does it elevate his status? Does it legitimize his Hall of Fame? The promoters view, the fan wanted to see both. The fans want to see both for what? Dennis Conley, what's good? So here's the thing. When you're talking about Terrence Crawford, it's a lose-lose situation. 3-time undisputed, don't elevate Bud's career. How is he 3 times undisputed? Please explain that to me. How will he be 3 times undisputed? How will he be 3 times undisputed? Malik K, what's good? Say less. Get your ticket. How will he be 3 times undisputed? Even at 147. First of all, if they fight, it'll be at 54. Second of all, even at 147, Terrence Crawford never lost his belt. So that's a silly concept that he would be 3 times undisputed. Why? Because they stripped under the belt for no reason? When did he lose? Gerard Too Easy, what's good? When did he lose? Shut up and laugh, what's good? C. Urban West, what's up? Mr. Holmes, what's good? When did Terrence Crawford lose? He got stripped of his belt because of politics. He got stripped of his belt because of politics. So he fight Jaron Boots Ennis and he gonna regain the status? That's a silly concept. That's a silly concept. Timothy Steinmeier, you said he would lose against Boots. You said he was going to lose against Errol Spence too. How'd that play out? How'd that play out? And that's a possibility, but how'd that play out? So that concept is absolutely silly to me. Nick J, peace of blessings to the chocolate queen in the building, making for 50% of the queens of the ring in the building. Blessings, queen. She said, I hear you, Blue, but that's a slippery slope. Bud by enlarge is number 1. So technically, who can he fight that elevates him? I don't care. Out can't say Canelo, because if he used the same metrics, no reason for him to fight Bud. See, there's the difference, right, Queen? Let me explain to you the difference. Terrence Crawford fights Canelo Alvarez, that elevates his status. Terrence Crawford fights Tim Tszyu, that elevates his status. Here's the reason why. Terrence Crawford is a 3-division champion. If he beats Tim Tszyu, that makes him a 4-division champion. That elevates his status. If Terrence Crawford beats Canelo Alvarez, he becomes a 4-division champion, 3-division undisputed champion. That elevates his status. If Canelo Alvarez beats Terrence Crawford, he beat a first ballot Hall of Famer. He beat the pound for pound best fighter who in the world who is undefeated and a 3-division, 2-division undisputed world champion. That elevates Canelo Alvarez's status. Jerron Boots Ennis has never fought for a world title, so obviously he's never won a world title. He was elevated to a world title. He was elevated to a world title. Now, he did beat Sergey Lipinets and Thomas Delorme, but he was elevated to a world title. So now he got a world title through technical and politics. He got a world title because Terrence Crawford was contractually obligated to fulfill a rematch clause with Errol Spence. And they stripped him. Errol Spence, he was Errol Spence's mandatory for a year. They didn't strip Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence, and in 2 months, Terrence Crawford gets stripped. He inherited Jerron Boots Ennis as his mandatory for 2 months, and he stripped him of the belt. And he knew he had a rematch clause that he was obligated to fulfill. He couldn't do anything. And they stripped him of the title. And that elevated Boots Ennis. Boots Ennis is a great talent, but he hasn't proved it. Reginald Fields, what's good? I believe he will prove it, but the fact remains is that he has not proved it. And because this is professional sports, because it's, she said, that's why I feel he should fight Boots, because he didn't lose his title. This if Buzz stays at 147, though. If not, go to 154 and damage there. If I'm but that's the thing, right, Queen? He still gains nothing from fighting Jerron Boots Ennis outside of a paycheck. Because Row 1084, what's up, Femi? Tiny Toon, what's good? If he fights and beats Jerron Boots Ennis, they're gonna say he just beat somebody who was unproven with talent. That's it. He don't gain nothing from beating Boots Ennis. In 5 years, they ain't gonna talk about him beating Boots Ennis. Just like Tim Bradley beat an undefeated Devin Alexander, Gio James Khalil 98, what's good? And nobody talks about it. Just like Lennox Lewis beat a highly touted, up-and-coming, supposed to be the next superstar in Michael Grant. And nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about Lennox Lewis knocking out Michael Grant in the second round. No. Because you know why? Because he never proved nothing, but he had potential going into the... And he was a perceived threat going into the fight, but he never proved anything. And so in the sport of boxing, when you do those types of dudes dirty, you never get no credit for that. See Urban Witz, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. He said, I'm not going to say Bud would lose, but that will be an incredible test for Boots. We would get a chance to see both of these fighters go in their bag. Right. But what happens if... Now, answer this question. What happens if Terrence Crawford goes in there and does the same thing to Boots that he did to Errol Spence? Then what? What did he gain? No, he will not, Timothy Stoudemire. Please stop. Stop. It starts to get annoying, man. He will not. In 5 years, ain't nobody... If Bud goes in there and does to Jerron Boots Ennis what he just did to Errol Spence, in 5 years, ain't nobody going to be talking about that. Nobody. Because Boots Ennis hasn't done anything yet in the sport of boxing for that to validate it. In 5 years, if he was to beat Jerron Ennis the same way he did Errol Spence, in 5 years, it will not benefit Terrence Crawford. In no way, shape, form, or fashion. Period. What do you mean, how do I know that? Because I've been in the sport of boxing for 40 years, bruh. Let me ask you a question. Did you know that Lennox Lewis beat Michael Grant? See, this is for the people that are casual boxing fans. Did you know who Michael Grant was? Timothy Stottmeyer? Duke Adonis, what's good? Do you know who Michael Grant was? Do you know what his record is? You don't know who Michael Grant is. My point exactly. Michael Grant was the Jerome Boots Ennis in the heavyweight division at that time. And everybody was pushing to see Michael Grant, who was 6'7", with an 80+ inch arm reach, an 87-inch arm reach, face off against Lennox Lewis. Michael Grant was a knockout artist. He was 6'7", 6'8", with 250 pounds, a knockout artist. He had 87-inch arms. And everybody wanted to see Michael Grant and Lennox Lewis. And everybody said, Lennox Lewis is ducking Michael Grant. Lennox Lewis is ducking Michael Grant. He don't want to fight Michael Grant. And guess what? Lennox Lewis said, he ain't ready. He ain't seen nothing like me. Oh, yes, we want to see you on Michael Grant. That's after Lennox Lewis beat Evander Holyfield. Similar to the situation when Terrence Crawford just beat Errol Spence. Lennox Lewis got his big fight against Holyfield, and he beat Holyfield. And everybody started to push Michael Grant on Lennox Lewis. Because they said Lennox Lewis, Michael Grant is equivalent to Lennox Lewis. Evander Holyfield was too small. Lennox Lewis is a super heavyweight. The same way they talk about Terrence Crawford's skill. Well, this is going to be a better fight because Jerome Boots Ennis, he matches his skill set. They got similar skill set. That's the same thing they said about Michael Grant with Lennox Lewis. And then Lennox Lewis knocked out Michael Grant in the second round, and now you don't even know who he is. My point exactly. My point exactly. Yeah, you do. Again, exactly, Nick J. You do have to, but again, you have to know who the people are on the resume. You see, right now, people talking about Tim Bradley ain't the Hall of Fame because they don't know the people on his resume. Because at the time when Tim Bradley beat them, they don't know who he is, who these fighters was, and how they were perceived. It's just like Victor Postal. Terrence Crawford don't get credit for beating Victor Postal like he should get credit. Victor Postal was the perceived boogeyman in the division, like they doing Sabril Matias right now. That was Victor Postal. Like everybody talking about Sabril Matias right now. Well, that was Victor Postal. ×2. Danny Garcia ducking Victor Postal. Lamont Peterson ducking Victor Postal. He knocked out Lucas Matisse. Terrence Crawford ducking Victor Postal. Terrence Crawford go in there and whitewash Victor Postal, and y'all act like it didn't even happen. Because why? They're not a high-profile name. You see, it's silly comments like this. You see what Rojai just said? Matias is a killer. Postal wasn't a killer. Postal was undefeated. What are you talking about? Sabril Matias got outboxed with a guy with 7 wins. Bro. Victor Postal was undefeated. Sabril Matias got outboxed by a guy that had multiple losses and only had 7 knockouts on his resume, and he gave him a standing 8 count. What are you talking about? This is the silliness in the sport of boxing. He knocked out Matisse, the machine, Lucas, and Danny Garcia was avoiding him. What are you talking about? Sabril Matias has a loss and had a standing 8 count and was rocked by a guy that only has 7 knockouts. And you talking about Victor Postal wasn't the same. What are you talking about? Bro, do your history, bro. Y'all need, only in the sport of boxing can you jump in here and say anything. See Urban West, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue. I agree with your point, Blue, but who else can Bud fight that will give him the money and the buzz outside of Canelo? I feel Bud is the best feeling. Here's the thing. You feel Boots is the best feeling. So here's the thing, right? Like I said, I don't mind the fight. My point is Terrence Crawford is in a lose-lose situation. That's my point. Marquez Young, what's good? He was in a lose-lose situation. Terrence Crawford is in a lose-lose situation. So my point in saying this is that pay him. Because he's in a lose-lose situation. He's in a lose-lose. If he fights Gervonta Ennis, you ain't even going to know who he is. Y'all going to be in here talking about, man, Boots was overrated. He ain't never beat nobody. Please stop. I already know the false narratives. Everybody talked about how Devin ain't going to fight Regis. Devin will never fight Regis. Regis will knock Devin out. He fights him and beats him. Man, Regis is trash. Regis ain't never did nothing. He was the worst fighter in the world. Man, stop. Miss me with that nonsense. I've seen that story 1,000 times over. So therefore, in this situation, if I'm Terrence Crawford, pay me how I weigh. Or I'm not fighting. Steven Johnson, what's good? Pay me how I weigh, or I'm not fighting. Point blank and period. That's it. That's all. Timothy Bradley beat Devin Alexander. They both was on the cover of Ring Magazine. At the time, Ring Magazine was the boxing Bible. They was both on the cover of Ring Magazine. They were the future of boxing. Tim Bradley beats him, and all of a sudden, y'all turn around talking about Tim Bradley ain't never beat nobody. Nonsense. That's why I tell y'all. Y'all are full of crap, and that's why I said, right, that Terrence Crawford needs to get paid how he weighs, period. You don't tell me in 5 years. Terrence Crawford fight immediately. He beat Errol Spence, and what people start saying, man, Errol Spence was really overrated. Errol Spence was nonsense. Again, like I said, he stands nothing to gain by fighting Gervonta Boots Ennis outside of us as fans being entertained. That's it. That's all. Because if he do Gervonta Boots Ennis the same way he did Errol Spence, he will never get no credit in 5 years for that fight. None. All people will be saying, this is historic facts. This is not my opinion. These are historical facts. When this happens in the sport of boxing, every single time, just like I asked Timothy Steinmeier, who is Michael Grant? I don't know. Well, he was perceived the same way Gervonta Ennis was. He was perceived the same exact way Gervonta Ennis is, and you don't even know who he is. That tells you everything you need to know. Jerron Purtle, my brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Thanks, Blue, for the history lesson against misinformation. Salute to you, King. Appreciate you supporting the channel and supporting the grind. Salute to Ron G, brother in the super chat. He said, fought too early. Man, you can't win with boxing fans. Exactly. Right now, you got 1,000 people running around talking about, man, when Floyd beat Canelo was too green. This dude had 40 fights, 5 title defenses, and a unification bout. Floyd beat him, whitewashed him, won every round, and get no credit for it. None. Oh, he was too green. Exactly, Tyna Scott. The queen know her stuff. She said Michael Grant was the Deontay Wilder back then. Yes, he was. Speedy said Lennox Lewis was telling everyone Michael Grant wasn't ready for that fight and it was too early. Exactly. But what they say, Speedy? Jonathan Grant, what's up? Hey, Speedy, what did they say, though? They said, nah, you ducking. You ducking Michael Grant. Duke Adonis was good. Lennox Lewis like, bro, he ain't ready. The same thing Terrence Crawford is telling y'all about Boots. This dude ain't ready. Put the money up. This is the same thing Lennox Lewis was saying. Yo, but man, this dude is not ready. Oh, he ready. Lennox Lewis ain't got no chin. Imagine. The same things y'all saying. History repeats itself in boxing. Erickson Lubin and Jamel Charlo. Hen Dog Felix one was good. Oh, you ducking. You ducking. You ducking that smoke. They go in there and whitewash him. Yeah, well, no, he wasn't that good. Right. Right. So my point is this. So my point is this, right? My point is this. I'm not against the fight. What I'm saying is Terrence Crawford is in his right to ask for the money he wants. And they should pay him like he weighs. Because he don't have a dog in the race. He stands to gain absolutely nothing. He stands to gain absolutely nothing. And you can see in the chat who are boxing fans or who are fans of fighters. You can tell in this chat who are fans of fighters, right? Go 550. You can tell who boxing fans, who not. Timothy Stoudemire, my God, you're not a boxing fan. You just don't like Terrence Crawford. And you think that Jerron Boots Ennis represents the next best chance to see Terrence Crawford lose. Yes, I agree. That's all it's about the money. That we understand that. You just a Terrence Crawford detractor. You want to see Terrence Crawford lose. Kevin Carey, what's up, family? Jafari Caesar, what's up? Blue, I've been rocking with Bud the whole time. What are you talking about? Bro, you just said that there's no chance that he beats him. That just sounds ridiculous. Anybody that could tell you, anybody comes in here, outspoken 520 boxing, what's up, family? Blue, they are Spence fans that still grieving, just want to see Bud lose. Exactly. You just said there's no chance. You said there's no chance that Terrence Crawford beats Jerron Boots Ennis. Barbara D, peace of blessings, Queen. How you feeling? Trying to see this venue, man. So to say that, it just sounds ridiculous. Kyle Porter, my brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, who do you think Bud should fight if he doesn't make me the Boots fight? Inactivity and age won't help Bud, so I think he need to get in there soon. I agree with you, Pope Porter. Again, let me repeat this, right? I want to see him fight Jerron Boots Ennis, just like you guys. I would love to see that fight. If he fights Jerron Boots Ennis, I'm all for it. I'm just saying that they need to pay Terrence Crawford. Choctaw Montana 808. What's up, family? Right? So make the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. I'm with that. Make the Jerron Boots Ennis fight. I'm with that.
I'm pulling over.
Hold on. So I'm saying, just pay Terrence Crawford is all I'm saying. Why am I telling y'all to pay Terrence Crawford? Because he stands nothing to gain. Do y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? Terrence Crawford gains nothing by fighting Jerron Boots Ennis. It's a lose-lose. Y'all saying that, oh no, Terrence Crawford, he gonna gain. Terrence Crawford, it's a good fight. No, y'all saying that right now. Warren Smith, what's up, family? I got here late, boo, but I gotta say they talked about Tim Bradley and Floyd did not want to fight Tim Bradley. Yeah, because he didn't think that it was a profit in it. Worldwide boxing was good. Blue on Crawford's side now. I'm on the side of boxing, and you're not a fan of sport of boxing. You just made that abundantly clear. Unknown, what's up? DOG 215, what's good? He said Gervonta Tank Davis the boogeyman at 135, 140. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because you have people trying to fight him. Lomachenko been trying to fight him. Devin been trying to fight him. Sean Johnson, what's up, family? So how is he the boogeyman? Please stop. Again, with these false narratives we create in the sport of boxing, we just create this. We just start padding the stats. I know you, Blue. Your tone different about Crawford. Yeah, my tone should be different about Terrence Crawford because he deserves what he deserves. And what are you talking about? El Patron, what's up, family? Oh, you know what, El Patron? You ain't this whole time, bro. Hey, bro, I'm getting old, bro. El Patron, do you know this whole time I've been misreading your name. Oh man. Oh man. El Patron, I've been reading your name. DOG 215. What's good? Bro, I've been reading your name wrong the entire time, bro. Bro. Getting old is a good thing. Elbow, what's good? But it just worldwide boxing. Tell BLK Prime to put the money up. They already did. Dope. See how that works for talking too much and not knowing what you're talking about? Go good. What's good? Man, tell BOK Prime to put. They did already. Not so smart guy. Where you been? Under a rock? Worldwide boxing. Tell BOK Prime to put. They already did. Not so smart guy. Now go back under that rock you was under. Knockout Kings, what's good? Now go back under that rock you was under. El Patron, he said you getting old, my G, but it's a blessing you've been living. All facts. Bro, I've been reading your name the whole time wrong. Lex Luthor, what's good? That's wild. That's wicked. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. You there, representative. How am I supposed to believe that? Oh, see, people like me ain't supposed to be a representative, huh? Cause you have access to me. So you rather me ignore you. See, this is the stupidity in the sport of boxing. Right? T Bugs, what's good? You see, this is the stupidity in the sport of boxing, or any sport in any walk of life. So if I don't give you access, that must mean I'm in a higher status than everybody else, and that means something to you. But because I have a conversation with you, and you have access to have a conversation with me, right? Then that must mean nothing. Oh, then I must not represent nothing, huh? Right? I'm a representative. Then how? Then what that mean? Well, guess what? I'm a proven representative. I called the fight ringside with Terrence Crawford. I was the first person Terrence Crawford gave a handshake to when he came out the ring. I was calling the fight with my scorecards. And on top of that, Bozy and Boots Ennis confirmed that I was the one that tried to put the fight together, as well as Steven Espinosa confirmed that what I've been telling y'all about the negotiations was all true. Master Eden, what's good? So that ain't enough for you? Because what? You must be from my community, huh? You must look like me. Because it's only us that like to discredit us. That's it. That's all. Dr. Pablo said, what's good? So you unfamiliar with the whole situation. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? You made a great point. Everyone was running from Victor Posto. Buzz smoked him, and it's like nothing never happened. All facts. Hey, Speedy, now they talking about Victor Postal wasn't the same boogeyman Sabril Matias is. They said Terrence Crawford was ducking him. They said Danny Garcia was ducking him. He knocked out Lucas Matisse, right? They said he was the boogeyman. Now all of a sudden he ain't the boogeyman. Gerard Too Easy, my brother in the super chat, dropping that cinco on your boy Blue. He said if they could pay Canelo the way they do for fights we don't want to see, then they could definitely pay Crawford for fight we want to see. All facts. But then they're going to tell you they ain't going to get their money back. Worldwide Boxing said, I'm going to leave it alone, bro, but it wasn't real. You see, this is the ignorance that I talk about. What wasn't real? What wasn't real? See, this is the ignorant people in the sport of boxing. This is why the sport of boxing is in the state that it's in. He said it's not real. What wasn't real? You wasn't there. I know for a fact you wasn't there because I know the people that was there. So how you talking about it wasn't real? What wasn't real? Since you aware. What wasn't real? Boots had to fight on Showtime. We was talking to Steven Espinosa, not so smart guy. Stupidity is contagious. That's why we was talking to Steven Espinosa. Oh, that's right. Who is Steven Espinosa? Steven Espinosa. Who was he? Oh, that's right. He was the president of Showtime Sports. Stupidity is contagious. Jose Ayala, what's up, family? He said Boots had an exclusive deal. Yeah, that's why we was talking to Steven Espinosa, not so smart guy. That short bus you was on got even shorter. That short bus you was on got even shorter. He was on one of them smush buses. It only had 4 seats. For the first time in our life, we seen somebody who rode on a coupe bus. He ain't have a short bus. He had the coupe version of the short bus. It had limited amount of seats on it. You ever seen a coupe little bus, short bus? He was on it. He said, I spoke with some lawyer friends. They said that don't seem legit. I don't care what they said. They wasn't there. How would they know? They wasn't there. Boy, oh boy. Your world getting smaller and smaller, isn't it? Your world has gotten smaller and smaller, didn't it? Yeah, Caddy Peeps, you ever seen one of those? He was on a coupe short bus. How you get that? Kiki, peace bless to the queen in the super chat. Bless us, queen. Steven Espinosa is the president of Showtime Sports. He said, he couldn't do that. He had to fight on Showtime. That's why we was talking to Steven Espinosa, not so smart guy. Huh, pumpkin? Boy, oh boy. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids, or as you would say. Right. And you ain't neither one. We ain't got to trick you. You trick yourself. You do it all for us. We ain't got to give you tricks. You do it for us. We ain't got to trick you, brother. All we got to do is have a basic conversation and you going to get lost. So anyway, back to regular scheduled programming. Warren Smith, what's up, family? Can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Well, I talked to the lawyers. That's a lie. First of all, watch this now. Now watch this now. Look how you know people lying. See, I'm smarter than the average bear. You just said the conversation never happened and never even took place. You was unaware of it. You said the conversation never happened. You said tell BLK Prime to put the money up. So if a conversation never happened and you was unaware of it, then how did you talk to lawyers about the situation and the offer and say it wasn't real? There goes that coupe bus again. Now, how could you possibly... You start this off by saying... that there ain't nothing ever happened. Tell BOK to put the money up. Make the fight. I said, they already did. No, they never did that. And then you turned around and said, well, yeah, I talked to the lawyers, and they said the offer wasn't real. Which one is it? Why would you talk to lawyers about the offer that you knew nothing about? Lies, I tell you. Adrian D, what's good? He on the little bus coupe. Limited amount of seats on there. Lex Luthor, what's good? You ain't gotta walk. You just get on the bus and sit down. You just get on there and just sit down. No movement involved. Just sit down. You just sit down. Mr. J Dada, what's up, family? Yeah, he on a little bus coupe. You just sit down on the bus. That's all you do is just sit down. That's wicked. Ain't that wicked? Bro got a special bus, don't he? You just sit down on that bus. So anyway, where was I before I was rudely interrupted? No seatbelts included. Airbags come out with clowns painted on it. So anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. So as I was saying that, Blue, your nephew say he about to KO Ryan. You think it's gonna happen? I do. Emery Woodall, what's good? I do. I think that Devin is going to stop him. I don't think that Ryan has been. I know people saying Ryan has been training hard. Ryan is dedicated. Ryan Garcia. He get into too much trouble in one round. If Devin gets him in a lot of trouble in one round, right, and just has one of those just devastating rounds, Ryan's gonna fall. Ruben Portillo, what's up, family? No, Forrest Gump too smart for him. Mr. Lightning, what's good? He couldn't be sitting next to Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump was bright. He confused Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump would turn to him and be like, "Man, what the hell are you talking about?" He couldn't sit next to Forrest. Forrest would turn around and be like, "What?" What? So, anyway, saying this to say, right? Quest for now looks good. So that's what all I was saying was just that. Yeah, exactly. H-Dub Forrest would be like, "What is this dude talking about? What in the world is he talking about?" Wow, He said, "Wow, LOL, a TKO Haney." Yeah, I do believe that. I think that Devin Haney, I think, no, you wasn't giving your opinion. You was criticizing me. Please stop. Anyway, I don't take it personal. But anyway, I think that Devin Haney is going to go to Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia been drinking. I'm telling you now. He going to look good on the scales. Anthony D, what's good? He's going to look good on the scales. Don't get me wrong. Once he get on the scale, he going to look good on the scale. When he get on the scale, he going to look the part. Oh, for sure. When he get on the scale, he going to look the part. He going to look the part when he get on the scale. But when he get in that ring, it's going to be a different story. Again, like I said, he going to look the part on the scale. But when Devin start jabbing him to that body, and his body got to start answering all those questions for the tests he should have been taking, for the studying he should have been doing for the last 2 months, and now he on the He on the spot, and now his body gonna have to start responding to all of them. Oh, that's when it's gonna hit different. That's when it's gonna hit different. That's when it's gonna hit different. Curtis Schwartz, what's good? That's when it's gonna hit different. We gonna find out the truth when Devin start jabbing him to the body. Master Eden, what's good? When Devin Haney start jabbing him to the body, we're gonna find out if he really been training. See, in some sports, Bobby B was good. In sports, in professional sport, in sports overall, they're gonna tell you the truth. You're gonna find out the truth one way or another. You can't fake it. You can't fake this. So when Devin start jabbing him to the solar plex and his body don't respond, right? And he starts slowing down, oh, we already know what it is. That's all that absolute, all the wine. Right? See, his legs, now I don't know if he with these women or not. Mr. M Pride, what's good? But see, you got to understand, sometimes you don't even have to physically be with women for them to lower your testosterone. Enzo 88, what's good? Because they're natural suppressors to a man. Many people, that's going to go over a lot of people's head. Women are naturally you're supposed to be your comfort place. You understand? Oh, yes, sir. Worldwide Boxing. Inbox me on Instagram. I'm your Huckleberry. Don't threaten me with a good time. Inbox me on Instagram right now. Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Please. I can use that 500. Send that to me ASAP. Oh, yes, sir. My Cash App is Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I got no problem with that. Zero zil. Inbox me right now and tell me that you sent it. I'll take your money, sir. No problem. And I don't have no problem giving it up. So inbox me right now. Instagram. Louis Melendez, he said your wife ain't behind you. Be real about women. Oh, I'm being 1,000% real. A woman is supposed to be your happy place, your peace. That don't mean that's the case, but that's what they're supposed to be. So when you're around a woman, right, that's supposed to be your comfort zone. When you come out from hunting, you're supposed to be able to go back at peace. So being around women, I don't have to make up a story. I got 4 daughters, a wife, I got 5 sisters. I have nothing to make up about. I got a mother. So you women are supposed to be your peace. I don't have to drop my email. Inbox me on Instagram. Childress was good. So sometimes just being around women, right, can zap your legs. You understand? Said Blue, who you got? Butter Boost. I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight, man. Galvatron, what's good? He said women are natural nurturers. Exactly. So they're going to naturally nurture you, which brings down your testosterone levels. It brings you down. What's the word that I'm looking for? Hen dog the Phyllis was good. It brings you down to. It's supposed to subdue you, right? It's supposed to. When you win a woman, it relaxes you. It mellows you out. That's what their natural nature is. Their natural aura and energy. That's what they do. That's why a woman can lull you to sleep. Right? They just supposed to. So at times when you're around women, like he's quote unquote laying in the bed and with this woman and all of these things, okay. Why do you think fighters like to leave completely? To not be around it at all. They like to leave and go into hibernation. But again, it is what it is. So just is what it is. Takes your aggression. There you go. That's it. Take your aggression down. It tames you. It's supposed to tame you. You understand? G tatted up. What's up, nephew? How you feeling there? I'm feeling better, man. I'm feeling good, man. I'm losing weight, man. I lost. Shout out to Doc. Shout out to uh, 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 our brother Doc, man. You know, Fit for Life, Part 1. You know, he put me on his diet on Wednesday. On Wednesday. I lost 7 pounds already since Wednesday. I've been on this diet. I had one rough day. That was, I think, Friday. I think that was Friday, right? When I was sick and I was feeling down. I think that was Friday, right? And boy, oh boy. 7 pounds, bro. And what's that? What's today? Day 6? All right, Wednesday. Started Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Day 6. Today, day 6. I lost 7 pounds this morning. Well, the diet is we're gonna be doing something special, me and Doc. We're gonna be putting together a special plan for the people. Delani Film Sports, what's good? We're gonna be putting something together for the people. So we definitely we're gonna have a plan for you guys. Man, it works, man. You just gotta stick to it. It ain't easy, but you gotta stick to it, man. And every plan he does is tailored to you. It's not for nobody else. It's for you. The diet plan that he made is specifically based off of my blood type, my body scan, and things of that nature. Carlin Davis was good. So, man, I lost 7 pounds, man. I got on the scale this morning. I was like, yee-haw. Felt good, man. So well, I guess it's called control. I guess you could say that. I guess so. And shout out to my brother H Dub, man, for winning that 30 racks, man. Shout out to Charles Edward Cheese, man. Yeah, man. Man. Imagine losing 7 pounds every week. That's 7, 14, 28 pounds a month. Man, that's a good show right there, boy. That's a good show. So now I want to talk about this real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. So Turkey Al-Sheikh and Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather can be the Turkey Al-Sheikh in the United States, and he's choosing not to. He has fighters. Jalil Hackett is just kicking and screaming on Twitter. Don't know if you guys seen that. Jalil Hackett is going in on Floyd Mayweather and Leonard Ellerbe, how they're not trying to get him no fights. Did y'all see that? He said, they ain't been trying to give me no real fight since 2022. He undefeated. And he's like, bro, they told me to do X, Y, and Z, and now they ain't trying to help me get no fights. They've been fooling me. I'm fooling y'all. That's what Jalil Hackett said. He like, bro, they ain't get me no fights. So now, he did have a few fights. Now, I'm a little bit confused because in 2023, he did have fights in 2023. But apparently, he wants more fights. Now, he had like 3 fights in 2023, so I was a little confused why he said that, because he had. Let's look at this. He's 8 wins, no loss, no draw, 7 wins by way of knockout. In 2023, he had 4 fights in 2023. January, April, July, and December. But I gather he was promised something that he feels like they haven't lived up to. And he wants to stay more active. And he put them on blast. And he's saying that they ain't keeping him active enough. And he's feeling slighted. He's feeling slighted by it. So he's saying, hey, where is the activity? They ain't doing what they supposed to. Now, you hear this from multiple people. You heard this from you heard this from yeah, that's what I'm saying. He got 3 fights, but I don't know. Did those fights come up in December? Had to be the Minnesota card. Yeah, I don't get that as either, Timothy Stoudemire, because he had 4 fights last year in 2023. So that's being a little bit ungrateful, isn't it? Unless these wasn't Mayweather cards he was on. Let's look at the dates. I can tell you based off the dates who was fighting. He fought on Tank card. He fought on both Tank cards. Who fought in July? No, August. Who fought in August? August 5th. Who fought August 5th? He fought on both Tank cards. Then he fought in July, in August, and then again in December. Oh, Boots versus Villa. So what is he talking about? What is he talking about? I don't understand. So he's going in on Twitter talking about how they ain't keeping him active. I don't understand that. I don't know who fought in August, but he fought. He fought in August. I don't remember who fought in August.
Down deep down inside of you, get busy. No, I mean, I definitely think so. I think it's gonna be a matter of time. I mean, I got me and Gil got different opinions about that. I always say, I'm more Tank. I think Tank be crazy because I seen him. I seen him. Tank is a little different. And I was a martial artist. That's why will be leaking the shit. And
Hey, Wallow is wild. He told Devin. Yo, Wallow told Devin, Tank gonna put that the fender and body work on you, and then he hit you in your body. That oil check, oil light gonna come on.
I seen him.
Yeah.
I seen him, you know, and I'm doing martial art. You know what I mean? That's why. It has to happen because it's people like you that
Yo, Dev said, that's why the fight gotta happen. He said he hit you in the oil light come on.
I just think, man, when he, you know, when he get up in there, man, you know, just make sure you shield up. You know, I told you, shield all this shit up because one thing about Tank, he's a mechanic. He good with that body and fender work. He fix fenders and shit. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, man. I'm like, cause I don't want to see nobody, but I don't want to see him get up under there. And cause listen, cause what happened is he'll hit you in the oil. The oil will be leaking and shit.
yo, I'm literally in tears, bro. Terrence Trotter, my brother in the super chat. Much love, brother. Yo. He said maybe he's talking about 2024. Yeah. Yo, he said, he told Dev, make sure you shield up because when Tank start hitting you to the body, he do great fender and body work. And when he hit you, the check oil light come on, that oil be leaking. Yo, he's wild. He's wild. Yo, that's wild. Callie of World, peace and blessings, Queen. Yeah, he said the check engine light come on. He's saying oil be leaking. Yo, that's hilarious. And this is why you gotta love Devin. Then Devin said, well, that's why we gotta see the fight. That's what Dev said. Dev said that's why we gotta see the fight.
Would.
Yo, Coach Malachi got 32 people watching. Yo, this is not real.
What do you foresee? I know it might be kind of gray right now, but I wonder whoever Buzz fights next. I don't know who this Russian guy is with.
Coach Malachi got 30 people watching? Come on, man. That's wicked.
They probably won't. The WBO won't strip.
Yo, YouTube is tripping. I ain't never seen that. Coach Malachi got 30 people watching for an hour? Bro, I ain't never seen nothing like this. $30 people? Nah, that can't be right. Oh, 550. I was about to say. That look wicked, man. Blaze, what's good? But let me get out of here, man. YouTube is wicked, bro. They wicked with it. Yeah, let me get out of here, man. Salute to my brother Ron G, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. Tank never activated Mando status to fight Cambosis or Dev. Turned down unification with Farmer and his team said they don't want to fight Carr. He also turned down 20 million to fight Devin and Ben. Yeah, it just is what it is, and we got to keep it 100. It is what it is. Von 99X, what's up, family? But let me get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Starting up, holding your boy Blue down, man. Get the likes up, man. You see they playing games. We'll be back on tomorrow, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue, Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notification. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. So all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.